What's up, guys? Welcome to my very first training log video of the year. I am sorry for it having been such a long time since I was able to get these out pretty consistently. Not that I really get a ton of views on them, but it's something that I was wanting to stay consistent and accountable to myself. So these are just a couple of highlights from the month of December. As you can see, we're decorated for Christmas there. But just got super busy with the Deadlifts for Dornbecker event, which was a total success. Everything went great. We raised double what we raised last year, so definitely excited to take that to the next level here in 2016. But yeah, just a couple of cool moments. Hit a 440 slingshot bench, hit a double or two singles, beltless, just with some chains on deads. Changed up my squat stance, changed up a lot of my deadlift stance. Basically retooled a lot of my technique on all three lifts, and that's something that you'll be able to see here going throughout this video. Just a lot of refinement, a lot of sub-maximal lifting, and a lot of repetition, just trying to nail positions and get everything just clean and perfect as I'm going into meet prep here. Had a couple of random little injuries, but just dumb shit. Turned left in my kitchen, threw my hip out for a week, and little stuff like that. But everything is healthy going into prep here, and this is my first week. I'll be doing the APA, it's like District 7 qualifier, whatever, formerly the Spring Challenge. The APA Worlds or WPA Worlds is going to be hosted here in town this year, so I'm doing the normal April meet over at Kabuki Strength Lab, formerly EPC, as a qualifier for APA Worlds. So this is my first week of prep for that. I've made a couple of pretty significant programming changes, one being that I'm going to sit down, write out a program for myself, and not make any modifications, treat myself like my own client. But I'm going to be working mostly in triples for the next 4 weeks, and I'll be doing a deload, working in doubles, and then spending some time in singles. Nothing revolutionary there. What I am doing slightly differently is hitting a set of 4 triples and then AMRAPing the 5th one up to about 5 reps. I'm not going to take any of my main movements over 5 reps. That way I can make sure that I keep the quality of the reps very consistent and polished. And as you can see with my new squat stance here, slightly narrower, everything is moving smoothly, moving quickly, and they just look really good and feel really good. And I'm excited to progress these slowly over the next couple months going into the meet. This is probably the most technically sound I've ever felt going into a meet prep. My reps are consistent, they feel strong, they feel smooth, and I'm not getting out of position chasing maximal weight. And my hope is that this slower peaking with a little bit more attention to recovery and volume, things like that, and just a lot of repetition, a lot of setup, a lot of sets of fewer reps, is just going to continue to hone my technique in wraps as I go throughout my prep and get up into working with heavier weights. So this cycle should be kind of the culmination of everything that I learned last year, and yeah, hopefully putting things together in a productive way. I do have an upper body session that isn't filmed here. There it is. I'm going to be hitting some incline work for the next 5 weeks as a primary movement, and then using that as a shoulder day. Another major change, which is new since I've done a full training log video, but not new if you've been following me on Instagram, is I am taking a couple of ideas from Vincenello and also Matt Gary of SSPT. If you ever want a good resource, check out the SSPT deadlift chart. Essentially, what's different with both of their programs is they only train the deadlift using singles. The idea being that you only get 1 rep in a meet, so if you want to improve your maximal deadlift training or your maximal deadlift, then you should probably only be training with that first rep, since all of the touch and go reps or even dead stop reps, the second through whatever rep is always easier than that first. So what do you see me hitting here is 15 total singles at 405, which I'm using as about 65% since it's the first week. I did these with anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds of rest between them. That way it's more of kind of like a cluster of 15 singles. What this ends up doing is keeping the volume pretty similar to what I would be doing with either 5 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 5. Obviously those are both 15 total reps. And I get 15 opportunities to dial in my setup rather than 3 or 5. So I've been using this approach since a little bit before December, towards I think the middle or end of November, and I've just been working in the 400s, just trying to put all of this together, and I've had some really good luck and good technical progress with that. So what you'll be seeing over the next couple months is that I'm continuing to work with singles from the floor. Belt positions the same, stances the same as you've seen it towards the end of last year. But these are just going to progress week to week by anywhere from 2.5% to 5%, and the reps will go down as the weight goes up. So nothing revolutionary there, just trying to stay in line with Philippines table. So after that, I followed those with some block pulls from the knees. I hit 455 for a set of 5, 510 for a set of 3, and 560 for a double. So that is pretty much it from this deadlift session here. I didn't get any bench training filmed this week. It'll be a little bit tougher for me to film bench because of where I'm training at, but I ended up hitting 4 doubles and a set of 5 at 305, all paused last week, and I'll be kind of following a similar progression with that, where I'm jumping about 2.5% each week, so anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds, working with doubles for the first 4 sets, and then an AMRAP up to 5 reps on the last set. So everything is feeling good and looking good, and hopefully I can continue to keep putting out these videos with some more regularity. Just really excited for getting back on track and getting back on a diet too, because I'm getting fat, but I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in next week's video. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Change the channel. You got other shit to do besides watch videos on YouTube. Anyways, check out all our programs at the gym, www.savagegym.com.